Good evening, everybody. Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. We welcome you ringside for a much-anticipated bout. Let's set the table for you and get ready to dish up this big night of action. Roy Jones Jr. is making his way down to the ring, and he does so with a confidence where he knows he put all the hard work in, and he's ready to explode inside those ropes. Jones's ring walk, something special in the air. You can just sense it out of him. Opening 3 minutes of this 10-round fight. Think about the great historic moments in the sport, and many times you think about the one single big punch that finished a great fight. He's the kind of fighter that can do that here tonight.
Yeah, and more importantly than that, yeah, he has the power, but there's been other guys. Ernie Shavers had great power. He never won the heavyweight title. You have to have a trick to get it to the target when it's most needed, like Rocky Marciano against Ezra Charles. You know, Marciano had very little time left. His nose was split, and the ref was going to stop the fight. He had to land that punch, and he had a little trick. Started one hand, threw the other.
Teddy, what do you think we're going to see out of Jones?
I think you're going to see what you always see. You know, you're going to see a guy that breaks the rule book as far as the way you're supposed to go about technically approaching pugilism. But I think you're going to see speed, you're going to see power, great reflexes, great sense of anticipation, and you're going to see a little cockiness.
Very flashy style we're seeing here tonight. Unorthodox, athletic kind of guy. Teddy, you're probably not a fan of this, are you? Somebody that appreciates the sweet science so much.
No, what I'm a fan of is his confidence. I'm a fan of the pure talent, the pure ability, the timing, the anticipation, the speed, all those things. But you need a vehicle to take that talent, to drive it somewhere. You know, and the vehicle is good technical development, good technical understanding. And he leaves that by the road, and he's just off walking by himself without that. And you're going to pay a price sooner or later.
Blocking that punch. Very good defense by Roy Jones. Effective with that 1-2. Off the target by Roy Jones.
Keep that head moving.
Final 10 seconds. Roy Jones Jr. is on the receiving end of a very good counterpunch. Roy Jones Jr. is putting forth an effort, but he's not being effective in that regard.
No, he's not. He's not landing when he needs to land. And it kind of reminds, he's a banger too. He can punch a little. It reminds me of an old saying that a trainer once told me. It doesn't mean anything to have a big punch. It's kind of like having a military weapon, a bomb. What good is it if you don't have a missile to get it to the target? Right now, he needs a missile to get that punch. He needs to set it up, and he's not doing that.
Unable to land clean by Roy Jones.
Stay away from those.
And that's what fighters do. Pulls the trigger right away after taking one. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Roy Jones Jr. is out there just waiting on a counterpunch, isn't he?
Yeah, well, first of all, why is he? Because he knows if he walks in, he's going to get caught. So what he wants to do is, he knows there's basically a guard at that door. He's trying to get that guard to get out of there so he could go through that door.
Halfway through this round. They're sending more than one at him now. The combo to the head. Jones is proving to be elusive. Good-looking counterpunch. Roy Jones Jr. is landing a combination here. That's what he does when he's at his very best. He gets hit, but he gives it right back. Jones is putting forth a great combination there. Comes right back with a shot of his own. Final 10 seconds of round number 2. Able to get away from that headshot with the block.
You got to land a big punch now. No doubt about it. You are losing this fight. You need to throw and land a big shot. Look at me. Knock this motherfucker out. Listen, best defense.
And round number 3 is underway. Good smooth work by Roy Jones. That's classic counterpunching.
Yeah, what he did was he pulled that right shoulder back. You know, he just pulled it back, gave him the left shoulder, and then gave him the right hand.
Roy Jones Jr. is nailed by a huge hook. We always see great athletes week in and week out, but Teddy, what sport do you think can produce the best boxers?
Well, believe it or not, basketball. Everybody would say football. We saw Too Tall Jones. He got demolished by little guys. We saw Gastineau. He got demolished. We saw Highsmith. He got demolished. A lot of football players haven't done well. But basketball players, they have the physical skill sets where they can make a pretty good fighter. Of course, you have to get a guy that mentally is adjusted.
Now he's putting his punches together. The combination upstairs.
Stay away from
And there's a big right hand from Roy. Really frustrating his opponent now. Roy Jones Jr. so defensively sound, it doesn't make for an easy target.
No, it doesn't, and it makes for a very frustrating night for his opponent. I see his opponent now, if you notice, he's getting a little tentative. He's afraid to let the punches go because when he misses, he's worried he's going to leave an opening.
Nice work blocking that, and then an uppercut of his own. Well-targeted two-punch combo by Roy Jones. Hits him in the mug with the right. Roy Jones Jr. still shaking after feeling that uppercut. Comes right back with some offense of his own.
Okay, listen, I need you to throw 3 punches. Combination.
We got it.
Deep breath, Warren. You're in control of this. Keep it up. Nice work.
You don't need that. No, throw that away.
So round number 4 is underway. Roy Jones Jr. has been looking very good early on. Teddy, you have him up 3 rounds to zip.
I think that's the only way you can have it right now, although I've thought that before and the judges see it a different way, but he's been aggressive and he's been effective.
Watch the hooks.
That's a stinging right hand by Roy Jones. Well, I don't know if he's hip to the idea of becoming a counterpuncher, but I get the sense you'd agree with it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's got the perfect platform, the perfect form for it. The guy's walking in right now, not moving his head much. He can time him, he can counter him.
Combination to the head. Crashes home a headshot after blocking his opponent. Halfway through round number 4. Great counterpunch, and I loved how he moved off to the side and then landed it. Wow, look at that, trading shots. scores well to the head with the right hand. Jones is doing well, sticking to a game plan on the outside. There's the combo downstairs. Roy Jones Jr.'s right in the way of that hook to the head. Oh, that had to hurt. Unable to score with the uppercut that time. Oh, you see him with the left to the head there? Oh, and they decide to trade there.
Want this fight? Because listen to me, man. If you want this fight, you got to stay busy out there, all right? Because you're losing this fight. Why? Because you're not throwing any punches out there.
The action starts up again, but it's only favored one man. Hard to see this fight going the distance based on what we've witnessed so far. What an excellent two-punch combo by Roy Jones. Roy Jones Jr. is doing good damage with the combination punching.
Well, right there's a good example of the benefit of combination punching. You miss the first or the second, the third and the fourth, they land.
How about a return to sender with the left hand? Teddy, he did a smart thing right there. Just created enough space and then landed the counter punch.
Looked like the will of the wisps, the old great Willie Peck. Made him miss, made him pay.
Oh, a big shot comes home for him. Roy Jones Jr. goes down, but is he out? You never know with Roy.
2, 3.
Goes down for the first time tonight, but you can see he's ready to make up for it here.
Yeah, just a little bit of water in the basement, not a full flood. But if he doesn't want those pipes to burst, he better figure out quick why he got dropped.
Combo lands to the head. Well off the mark by Roy Jones. Jones is leaving himself wide open there. You just can't do that.
Well, you can do it, but you're going to get paid. You're going to eat some leather. You're going to get punched in the mouth. That's going to happen.
A target on his head, and he places the hook right on it. Roy Jones Jr.'s movement helped out there. He avoided that punch. And now he scores well with a straight right. Good accurate work there after blocking that blow. And that's the end of round 5. Jones's cleverness has really shown up here tonight. He's been just outsmarting his opponent, hitting these headshots, doing it from range. If this is the turnaround towards the end of this fight, how will it happen?
Well, what he has to do is opponent has to start timing his jab a little bit. You know, there's 2 ways to take away your opponent's jab if it's controlling range. One is with your own jab. The other is with the right hand. Start chucking right hands over it. Make him a little afraid of using that jab.
Just gets a little piece of it. Roy Jones Jr. showing you what it takes to be the best in this business. Good, crisp combos. Well, Teddy, you get in a spot like this, and everybody has their eyes on the fighter who was just knocked down in the last round. What do you look for? What tells you right away that you know what his status is?
Well, it's 2 things. The easiest one is the legs, Joe. I want to see if they're steady, if they're firm, if he's okay. But the next thing is his personality, believe it or not. It's kind of like when you go out to a bar with someone, they have a few drinks, and all of a sudden they're a different person. You know they're drunk. Well, I want to see whether or not my fighter's drunk. If he starts rushing at the guy, starts acting in a way that he's never acted before, I know it's time to pull the plug.
Brings the hook that time. Jones is putting forth that hard work he did in training camp there, landing a crisp combination. Good return fire that time. He just missed that shot up top. Roy Jones Jr.'s in bad shape. He got big shot he just scored with. Unable to handle that combination. He is down on the canvas.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hurry, get up!
Listen, Roy Jones Jr. told us all week long, he's not going away this easy. He beats the count. Roy Jones Jr.'s right hand working well that time. He scored well. That was another great round from him. He seems so fresh, Teddy. I can't imagine what kind of training camp he had to be this fresh this late in the fight.
Well, I can't imagine. You know, I had my spies in there, and they were telling me that they took a page out of the training book of the great Rocky Marciano. They went into the swimming pools during the day, and they were doing punching for a half an hour underwater. That is one of the reasons you're seeing the results you're seeing tonight.
Roy Jones Jr.'s got to figure out a way to do something different here. I mean, I know he's committed to being a counterpuncher, but right now he's giving rounds away.
Yeah, he is, because he's waiting for things to happen that are not happening. You know, he's laying back, he's waiting for the guy to walk in. See, to be a good counterpuncher, an effective counterpuncher, the guy has to come close to you. But his opponent's staying at a distance. He's not giving him anything to counter.
Oh, a nice two-punch combo by Roy Jones.
Good job! Oh, you got this one.
Jones is swinging and missing like he's at bat right there. That punch was nowhere near his opponent. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. Good effective work with that straight right hand.
Cover up!
Scores up top with a left. He takes a shot and then commits to giving one right back. Solid. Can you believe that? What a huge punch. You couldn't have seen that one coming.
And those are the ones you usually don't prepare for. You prepare for the ones that are more sophisticated, the ones that are a little tighter in the gym. You don't have training for these.
7, 8, 9.
I give him a lot of credit for even getting up from that knockdown, but he still has to impress and move forward here.
Yeah, I applaud him. I give him credit, but I also recognize that he's in good shape. That's one of the reasons he got up.
Jones is in control of this fight with a commanding lead on your scorecard, Teddy, as we start round number 8. He just looks like the kind of guy that's not going to be defeated tonight.
No, he's made up his mind. And he didn't make his mind up, you know, and this is for the young fighters out there and whatever you aspire to do to move forward. He didn't make up his mind tonight. It was made up way before he got in the ring, and it's showing.
He's getting the payoff. Teddy, you've made the point a few times that, hey, it's nice to have something where you got the superior advantage. In this case, he's got the speed. But you can't fall in love with it too much.
No, because what happens then, you're like a teenager that gets one of those sport cars. You know, he gets carried away. He doesn't respect the speed yet. And he starts to run red lights. He starts to do things that he shouldn't do. And that's what's happening here. He's starting to jump in with those quick hands. He figures he doesn't have to respect the dimensions other guys have to. And when he's jumping in, he might get caught. There might be a cop there or a punch there to nail him.
Roy Roy Jones Jr. with a royal right. Comes right back at him with a left hand.
Keep working it down. Good, good.
Targeting that head with the combination punching. He comes with the straight right hand.
You got this one.
He missed with that big shot. He goes down in the later stages of this round. He's going to try to survive it.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And round, he reaches the count of 10. That's it. Knockout.
Never saw the punch coming.
Let's get the official particulars and send it up to our ring announcer. Roy Jones Jr.'s power that we saw throughout the night, building a lead on your scorecard, now ends the night with a knockout victory.
And it begins the next night, the next dawn, the dawn of the new beginning. More money. Knockouts bring money.
Yeah, good one for the fans. Glad you tuned in to see it with us. I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas saying thanks for being with us.